नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते मधुसूदनाय बापूजी नामिने नमस्ते मधुसूदनाय भक्तिपाद प्रियाय ते दुर्लभ कृष्ण भक्ति अति सरलकारिणे. So Hare Krishna. Today we are reading slok number 2.70. And over here Lord Krishna is continuing to say that a person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires that enter like rivers into the ocean, which is ever being filled but is always still, can alone achieve peace, and not the man who strives to satisfy such desires. So, over here, this is very beautiful shlok that is teaching us that how once we learn to control all of our senses, not our mind, because remember, the mind we cannot control, it is very difficult to control the mind. It is the senses that we have to control, because the senses is what creates the desires. When we see something with our eyes, something that is beautiful, something that looks nice, the mind then wants it, right? Then it desires for that. But if we learn that this is something that I should not be looking at, this is something that I should not be using my senses for, because I should be using my senses for Krishna, in the service of Krishna, then the sense will learn to look away and the mind will not get attracted towards it. So over here, Krishna is saying that a person who is not disturbed by the incessant flow of desires. And how is that desire flowing? It is like the river that flows into the ocean. The ocean is already so big. You have the seven big oceans: Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, right? How big are those oceans? When you take a flight to India, we cross over all of these oceans. And the oceans are vast. And our desires are like those small rivers that flow into the mind, which is like an ocean. Right? Today, if you ask anyone, what do you want in life? Their response will be, I want this, I want that, I want bigger house, I want a better job, I want this kind of a family, I want this kind of a lifestyle, I want this. Everybody today wants to be the Ambanis. We have unlimited desires, right? One of the Shire, he said this very nicely, that what does a person need? What does a person want actually? What are the person's desires? What the person wants is whatever he has, except for that, he wants everything else. Because our mind is not happy with whatever it has. So, what do we want? We want everything out there except what we have. But remember this, that whatever we have, that is a dream for other people. Other people are praying for what you have today. That's why when the Kavi asked that what is it that, hey human, what is it that you want? The response was, मेरे पास जो है उसके अलावा सब कुछ चाहिए. उसको छोड़ के सब कुछ चाहिए. I want everything else except for what I have. Because we are not thankful. We should learn to be thankful for what we have, because what we have today, whether it is a house, whether it is a car, whether it is a son, whether it is a family, whether it is a daughter-in-law, grandchildren, right? All of those were our prayers of yesterday, which Krishna has answered. And since we're talking about prayers, let us understand that when we pray to Krishna, sometimes we're in such bad situations where we do end up asking for something from Krishna, right? So once somebody had asked this question to Bapuji about prayers, that if already is already predestined to happen to us, then why should we pray? Why should we even ask for anything? And Bapuji gave a beautiful response that because in some places, even our destiny is written, right? Krishna has written whatever you desire. So you never know when a prayer may get answered. But we as devotees, we don't perform the chanting, or we don't say that because I'm chanting, give me this. Yeah, sometimes there are situations where we need sincere blessing, sincere prayer, sincere mercy. And the one prayer which we should always ask for is that, hey Thakur, hey Krishna, hey Jagannath ji, tum saath ho mere, to kis baat ki kami hai? That I just want you to always be with me. I will finish my education, you just be with me. I will worry about my job, you just please be with me. I will earn that money, I will finish my MBA, I will finish my graduation, I will take care of my family, but Krishna, you please be by my side. Because that is exactly what Arjuna asked for. When Duryodhana and Arjuna went to Krishna in Dwarka, Arjuna came and sat at the lotus feet of Krishna, and Duryodhana sat right by the head. Right? That is another sign that Duryodhana was an ego. I am bigger. I'm going to sit right over here. And of course, when one opens their eyes first, and when Krishna opened his lotus eyes, of course he looked towards his lotus feet and all that Arjuna was there. And so, as part of the Leela, Krishna asked Arjuna, hey Arjuna, why are you here? And Duryodhana also said, I am also here, Krishna. And you're sitting right by Krishna's head. So remember, the prayer is very, very significant. And that's what we will get through with this katha over here. To understand that why pray just for Krishna to always be with us. So don't pray for anything material, because if you pray for something material, right, Krishna will even give it to us, but that will not last long, because the flow of desires, like over here, will continue to flow. We are not that Siddh Mahapurush where we can stop all of that. So when we pray to Krishna, instead of praying for fulfilling our desires, we should pray that Krishna always be with me, please. Always be by my side. So Arjuna and Duryodhan went to Krishna in Dwarka. And over there, after Krishna opened his lotus eyes, he understood that both of them are here for my support. And Krishna said that I will split this in two sides. That on one end, you have my full entire army, Narayani Sena, that is called, that has never lost a single war or a battle. It is huge. It was millions of people. And that too, soldiers of like top caliber. And on the other end is just me alone. Let us understand through this katha that who we should choose, that we also don't end up being like Duryodhan. So Duryodhan, of course, chose the entire Narayani Seva of Krishna. He told Krishna that, Krishna, I want the entire army. And Arjuna said, Krishna, I just want you. Arjuna followed up that, in fact, I was praying that if Duryodhan would have asked for you first, then what would have happened to me? And when Duryodhan came back to Hastinapur and he told his Shakuni Mama about what had happened and how Krishna had split his support into the army and himself, and he said, I chose the army. Shakuni asked him, so what did you choose, Duryodhan? And he said, I chose the army that has never lost a single battle. And over there, Shakuni told Duryodhan that Bazi Chuk guy, you made the wrong decision there. Right? You made the wrong decision. So let us not make that wrong decision, and let us realize that when we are praying to Krishna, what we should pray for. We should pray for Krishna himself to always be by our side. Because where there is Krishna, Yatro Yogeshwar Krishna in the last shlok, there is everything that will follow after that, along with Krishna. So similarly, as Duryodhan was given this option, we all are being given the same option. If we have an option to pray to Krishna, and we are praying for a bigger house, we're praying for a bigger car, we're praying that Krishna, maybe please have a child, maybe please get a grandchild, maybe please get a daughter-in-law, maybe please get a son-in-law, right? What are we choosing? We're choosing the army, just like Duryodhan. We're choosing all of this. Krishna's material energy, which is all temporary. Praying that Krishna, all of the aches of my body go away. Right? Let everyone stop suffering. We're praying for all of these temporary things. And we ourselves are becoming like Duryodhan in that process. We should learn from Arjuna. Arjuna chose Krishna. You may not lift a single weapon in the whole battle, but I want you by my side. So when we are offering prayers, those should be our sincere prayers. Remember, prayers are not that we just say it with our mouth. And every day we're repeating the same prayer over and over again, that Krishna, please, I just want you by my side, I want you by my side. No. That prayer has to have that love, that emotion, that affection, that attachment to Krishna. Otherwise, it is just a process that you're repeating every day, and then that process, right, is like karma kand. So every day when we're praying, instead of asking for all of these small, small things, that I want this new car model, I want this new house that is coming, this big, this new area, this upcoming area. I want look at that new building. I want a penthouse there. Oh, look at this new jet. Look at what people are buying. Look at how much money people my age have. Krishna, why am I so behind? But even in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, there is a Bani that says, Lak khushiya Patshaya je Satguru Nadar Kare. And in that same Bani, it is written that Jinko Purab Likhya Tin Satgur Charan Gaye. That one for whom it has been written that he will rise, right? They went and surrendered to a bona fide spiritual master. Jinko Purab Likhya, that means who has written success of this life in their destiny, right? For they have gone to the lotus feet of their spiritual master. So, what bigger accomplishment or blessing in life than going to the lotus feet of our spiritual master? This money, this house, this car, right? The Rolex watches, iPhones, all of these small, small things anybody can have. That's why even Kabir has said that Sut Dwar Lakshmi, Papi ke gar hoye. Even Papi, even one who is committing sins, he has Lakshmi. But Narayan is only with a select few. So when we're praying to Krishna, instead of praying for all of these things, that I get a new iPhone, I want a Rolex watch, I want, this new Mercedes. Let us pray to Krishna. Krishna, you always be with me. I just want you by my side, Krishna. And then you see what will happen. Right? That is the power of the prayer, because somewhere, everywhere, Krishna is written as you wish. And we are saying, Krishna, you do as you wish, but you please stay by my side. Because if Krishna is with us, even the biggest hurdles we will cross through very easily. But if we don't have Krishna by our side, those small hurdles also will become a big challenge to cross. So remember, if you're asking for an iPhone, you're asking for a Rolex, what will Krishna do? He will give it to us. Why? Because when somebody comes to our house, to our front door, and they ask us, "Oh, do you have some sugar? Do you have some tea? Do you have some adrak? Do you have some chili?" Right? What do? We just go and give it to them. So it is no different. If somebody's coming and asking, Krishna has 1,000 hands. He can give anyone anything he wants and from anywhere. So if we're going to ask Krishna, right, Krishna will not give that door itself. Whoever's opening the door, sometimes the children open the door, sometimes someone else opens the door, right? The demigods will say, "Oh, he wants a Rolex." Krishna will say, "Go and give it to him," right? Oh, he wants a new car, a Mercedes, electric. It's like $150,000. Oh, go and give it to him. Right? Krishna will give. But so just like the kids when they open our door and they say, "Oh, the neighbor says I want some chili," and the kid comes that, "Oh, the neighbor has come to ask for some chili or for some sugar." What do? We give them that thing and we say, "Go and give it." Correct? So that's what Krishna also does. But if now the neighbor comes and he says that I have come to meet your father, I've come to meet your parents, I've come to meet the people in the house, then what happens? Then the child will let them in. So similarly, if we also pray that Krishna, I just want you by my side. I am here to meet you. I'm here to talk to you. I want you by my side. And Krishna himself also will meet us. But if we're just praying to Krishna that Krishna give me this, give me that, that any demigod also can give us. So remember in our prayers, we should always pray that Krishna I just want you by my side, nothing else. Should be our only sincere prayer from our heart. Because if Krishna with us, what can anybody else do to us? And even if somebody gives us something, but if there's no Krishna in that, right? Or Krishna is not giving us, somebody else is giving us something bigger and better, but there is no Krishna. We don't want that. That is the goal of our human life, of our existence. And we don't get, Krishna does not give us this knowledge about himself, the supreme personality of Godhead in every lifetime. With his causeless mercy, he has showered this mercy on us in this lifetime that we have learned about our constitutional position, that we are servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna. Who is Krishna? That supreme personality of Godhead. We should always pray that, hey Krishna, tum saath ho jo mere, is baat ki kami hai. So we just want you by our side, Krishna. We just want to meet you one day. And with that, if we keep praying for that, then one day Krishna will definitely meet us. Because if a neighbor comes and he wants to meet the parents or he wants to meet the family of the house, how many times will you say no? The child who's opening the door may say no, they are not here once, twice, three, four, five, 10 times, even 100 times. But sometime if the neighbor keeps coming, the entire family, the parents or the father will definitely meet him. So Krishna also, if you're praying that Krishna, I just want you, and we're also chanting his name, where we're calling out to him, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He will certainly meet us one day. So with that, we will end here and then we'll continue tomorrow. We only got through the first half of the shlok and, just about desires and how we pray for our desires, but what we should really be praying for. And then we will continue the second half tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. We will, before we end, we'll chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra Bihari Lal Ki Jai. निताई गौर हरि बोल जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे हरे कृष्ण